Good morning, welcome to Super Thursday. This is Kim Watson speaking for Ezeetrader. Okay, Super Thursday, why? Because we get the new interest rate decisions by the Bank of England, the interest rate decisions by the Bank of England, together with the minutes all at the same time, plus the inflation report. So it's a whole bundle of data coming out at one time at 12 o'clock today. So could be fireworks around about that time. We'll see. There again, the markets may not know what to do with it, and it may all be quite sedate. We'll see. It is a big learn. So, looking at the pound first in that case, and yesterday we put this spinning top in the end, ended up on a bit of a spinning top, and we've seen a little bit of a rally from that at the moment. Really still in range. As I said yesterday, if we start heading beyond the highs here throughout the news, etc., well, it could eventually give us the upside that I'm sort of expecting now. We've had this sort of move in here that goes like this, and it's okay. It's had a little dip. It's a very complicated wave pattern, or consolidation or channel, but either way, I'm expecting, with the amount of hits to the upside versus the hit to the downside, I'm expecting it to really now start looking to break through the upside. So we may, as I say, may eventually see that happen. So looking from where we are at the moment, coming down to the 60-minute, you can see we're already moving up a little bit more today. Had a decent pullback, just missing the hourly 20 yesterday, what I was talking about in our trading room, but all the same came back a long way. And at the moment, just consolidating. Has not quite got the daily pivot there actually in all this move. So if it does sell off at some point this morning, I may be looking for that as a target. But if it comes back towards that, well, then I will be probably looking for the long side. Bearing in mind what I was saying a moment ago from the bigger picture. However, I was looking if I wanted to get long this morning. I think it might be a bit difficult at the moment, but I'll probably need some sort of retracement, and I'd quite like to be working towards the R1 area. Okay, there's the pound, the euro. Let's go back to the dailies and see where we are. Okay, so right, we ended up with a almost a spinning top, like a little doji, sitting there. I say little doji, but had reasonable range in the end. Rallied up already this morning. Again, we've missed the daily pivot, and I'm more likely to think that the daily pivot is going to be hit. So let's have a look. We'll probably be looking somewhere across here. If we see a break from this may already be the signal that it's reversing. If we end up with a shooting star into this pivot, into its R1, we'll see. But there is the possibility for that to break down and run back down towards the pivot there. Very small ranges at for quite long periods, and then a bit of action, and then when helped by news, and then it flops again. So it's a tighter one and a much slower one to be in if we do take this course today, but still a chance of that coming down towards the daily pivot in such tight ranges. Looking then at the dollar yen, as you know, it's not really my favourite, but it has broken out those highs now yesterday. Managed to push on up towards that 125 area again. Next post really is that sort of one heading up towards 125.80, 88 area, which would be the that is the near term highs. So watching carefully for moves there, but we see just edging back towards the daily pivot at the moment. Break of the highs may be a continuation move, so just it'll signify we're heading in that way, and then we'll just be looking for possible pullbacks to get in on the move and head back towards yesterday's highs, and maybe even up to that R1 area at 125.25. Any consistent selling, well, I'll be looking back down towards the 50. As I say, I don't trade the dollar yen very much at the moment. Okay, so looking at the Aussie dollar, it's the weaker one of these again. Yesterday really ended up with that bearish harami, and we've seen a continuation so far. Now, of course, things can change. It may just hold up where it is, consolidate a little bit more. I think it's got, it's already hit the daily pivot there. It's not looking particularly grand on the hourlies at all here. Again, we're seeing sort of very choppy moves for large parts of the day, with only the news really giving it any sort of trend at times. So already hit, as I say, daily pivot R1, S1. Little in the way of the terms of targets, apart from if it really starts getting a shifter. Well, maybe it may run back towards that monthly pivot. I think it's going to be a hard job, unless something particularly bad came out in news, and it's more likely to happen tomorrow rather than today. So at the moment, I'm just looking across here and really trying to work out the sell points. There's certainly lows across there. If we do start seeing a sell-off, well, maybe we'll be back down towards that weekly pivot, and it's a daily S2 area. But it's again difficult one to trade a lot of the time. I've been sticking mainly in these markets where there's a bit more volume with the pound and the euro. Okay, that's it for me. News-wise today, as I already said, it is Super Thursday, so at 12 o'clock we've got quite a bit of news coming out. Before then, we've got actually at 9:30 we've got the manufacturer and production figure coming out, which normally comes out next week, but it's out early this month. So that's at 9:30. So we have got plenty of UK news coming out today, and then after 12 o'clock we've got the Bank of England governor talking at 12:45 as well. So there's plenty going on, and then at 1:30 US unemployment claims, which whilst it's a weekly figure, this month, because non-farm payrolls tomorrow, may get just a little bit more of a kick in the markets around about that. Okay, I think that's just about it. We've got the GDP estimate coming out at 3 o'clock, but we've already seen GDP, so that's not a key number for the UK. So that is it. So it'll be quite an interesting day ahead. Hope you have a great one. Bye for now.